And let us now, by intention, get comfortable in a sacred space that has already been prepared for us. Most lovingly and with purpose. And so we could see ourselves coming into this most magnificent temple. It is exquisite. And already, without even starting, the doors have been opened. And so for this meditation, we are going to time travel. We're going to move into this space-time bite of this amazing temple that is brilliant white. The whitest white. And within this white is all the other colors. And in the background, we see an organic mosaic of multiple colors coming from many, many different realms beyond the colors that we would experience in a physical earth. But everything now, before we even start, is all transcendent. The energy is already here and present. And so we are one with this temple of light. And as we begin to feel the vibrations which is taking place right now, some may feel it from their back, their shoulders, some the back of the heart, others the front of the heart. But it comes mostly in the upper part of the torso, filling with the frequencies of this temple light, this very sacred temple light. And this very sacred temple of light that holds the Ein Sof, the limitless light, the highest light, the one light of all lights, brought to us in a way that we can experience it even in our higher light body. And in this higher light body, of course, connected to the multiple bodies and to the physical, mental, and emotional bodies that we experience in a material world. And so both there and here, macro and micro, the experience is interconnected and the same. We know automatically that our breath becomes a sacred rhythm in alignment with this temple light. And each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath is in a perfect rhythm, a perfect frequency, a perfect resonance with this temple light. And somehow we know that this is an initiation of great magnitude. Indeed, it has been the calling for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, walking upon their life and dedication to the soul pulse that ever draws them, to move beyond conventions, to move beyond parameters, and to step into eternity, to step into the eternal beingness of what the truth of all is. Always has been, is, and always will be. And it is this sense of eternity that brings us as immortal beings into this temple of light. For this temple of light is the stepping stone to the vastness and in the higher layers of ever-evolving consciousness. And yes, we would say to you that you have been in this temple before, but yet coming to the temple in this cycle of time is new, for everything evolves, including the very temple and creation itself, ever ongoing and interweaving, interprocessing dynamic of creation, anchored in its root in love and light. And so the initiation of the light rays, the initiation of the frequencies of light now come into play. For indeed, beloveds, you hold all of the light rays. But there is the one light ray encompassing all light rays that brings everything into a higher step, a broader focus, a higher longing, a larger reaching. And so for all those who now are here with you, who continue to be with you, support you, love you, assist and empower you, for the beauty of who and what you are is seen and known throughout the cosmos. Seen and known and revered. And so indeed, this sense of sacredness settles in. For indeed, this is special, a special grace and blessing, a graduation, an upgrade, a download, an expansion, step up. All these things in your continued journey of your path of light and love. And indeed, on the threshold of this temple of light, this stepping stone for broader, wider, in the magnificence of the wonderment of the journey, now comes before you and embraces you. You find yourself with others from all regions of the universe, not only from the children of the earth, but many children of God throughout the cosmos, who are here together to take their next step into the higher light, to move into new territory, because indeed, as many have been here before, it yet is not the same. Because there is the ever evolutionary, the ever expanding consciousness of light. And in this white light, you look and you see that there is a flame. And this flame comes into the middle of the myriad of beings like you, dressed in fine regalia. The brightness of light that those who are not in the vibration would not be able to look upon, but yet here you are, comfortable and able to see with great clarity the brilliance of who you are and all that surrounds you. But yet you are told to look upon this fire. It is a fire like no other fire. It is a rainbow fire of many colors, something that the children of the earth are not familiar with. The multi-layered flame of light, the multitude of so many, but yet all encompassing as one. And so intuitively, you know to gaze upon this fire and flame. And as you do, the very whiteness of the light within the temple begins to change into the multicolored hue of this flame. But this flame is all consuming. And you find yourself within the flame as it expands and moves in all directions. And as you are within the flame, you see the multitude of colors that move like a great cosmic kaleidoscope. So magnificent to behold, it is beyond earthly description. But yet, here you are experiencing this in this eternal now, in this moment. You know intuitively to breathe with intention. And as you are within the multicolors and frequencies of this flame, there are those colors that encircle you. And as you look, you see that each and every one has their own flame of many colors, encircling them, with some colors becoming more dominant than others. Indeed, it is unique to you and your spiritual path. It is unique to you and your soul's journey. And so you know that the physical body, mental and emotional, breathes the sacred in-breath, stabilizing all the multiple bodies, including the light bodies, experiencing this, all creating one coherence, bringing forth one singularity of purpose. And as you open your arms in the recognition of receiving this grace and blessing that whirls around you, knowing that you are able to perceive it, but in earthly eyes you could not, because it is beyond the speed of light. It is of a frequency so high, so expansive, brought into a way for you to receive this blessing, this anointing. You know that your physical, mental, and emotional body breathes the rhythmic breath. A deep, deep, deep peace settles within you. So deep you understand that of the mineral kingdom in its stillness. So profound you understand all elements and all expressions of the divine. You were tuned into everything, everywhere. And as you receive this sacred coding, as you receive the keys to unlock time locks within your own personal journey and the collective journey, you see clearly now from your physical, mental, and emotional body, looking at the chakra system, starting from the middle of your earth mother, moving up to the tailbone, moving up the spine, out of the chakra of the visible worlds, and now into the higher worlds. And this chakra system continues to move through dimensions and realms, aligning perfectly in the experience that you are having this eternal now, in the multicolored rainbow flame, unique to you. And so there's a great alignment in the many different levels, subtle energies and bodies that you encompass to be in this one alignment to create this singularity. Truly, beloveds, the high initiation of integrating the higher realms of light with the physical. Indeed, the initiations of masters before you who have taken this, to bring in potentialities, opportunities, and higher direction for your work is important, needed, and anchored in the earth. For the earth is the triggering point of a cascade of consciousness to be elevated, integrated into the divine plan. Oh, blessed initiates, you have walked the path for so long beyond this life, many lifetimes, many timelines, here in this eternal now, in this moment. Receive the blessings that come to you now. Within the flame comes the Christ, from the office of the Christ. And in each and every one, he places the golden crown of the Kether. You breathe the sacred holy in-breath and out-breath. You hold the sacred alignment. You experience the endless eternal peace and the perfect balance. And this moves through your many multitude of subtle bodies into the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, triggering dormant DNA, triggering cosmic memory, triggering powers sleeping. Ashana Emma Ilama Ashana Ima Emma Ashana Ima Ima Ashana Ima Iya, iya, iya. With the crown upon your heads, you move your hands in front of you, the palms in front of you to look, and you see the flames coming from your fingertips. You are the flame. You are the rainbow flame, unique to you, your special abilities, your special power, your special service to the earth and beyond the earth. You look at your hands of fire and begin to feel the activation within them and around them. As you can feel the energy moving in through and around the hands, the physical hands, even as the temple of light holds your spiritual hands, the flaming hands, the hands of great power, to do the divine work, assisting and helping in multiple ways, in multiple dimensions, but grounded deeply to the sacred earth. For it is indeed the frequencies of the materiality that is to be raised into the new dawn. And we stay here a few more moments to integrate this grace, this initiation, this all-embracing love and power. We understand we carry the Christ light. The cosmic Christ unfolds within us and around us. We bring forth the Christed light into this world of Maya and beyond many, many worlds. We look at our hands in this temple of light once again and clearly see the visual of the multicolored flame coming from our fingertips. And we sense now that there is a return. We recognize once again the golden crown that was placed upon our heads. Indeed, the recognition and the honoring of who we truly are in the highest of service to the divine. And this Christed light that is now imbued, more integrated and processed into the many layers of ourself, but most certainly into the physical, mental, and emotional world. We remember the flaming hands as we begin to prepare ourselves for our return. We begin to see this great temple of light that we've been so used to and integrated with in this experience begin to fade. And as it does, we begin to sense the stepping down of frequency as those beloveds and radiant ones begin to draw in their electromagnetic field. We know to draw in ours. And very methodically and peacefully, we draw in our energies with the intention of being back and present and grounded into the physical world, back into our physical, mental, and emotional body, perfectly balanced, bringing with us the higher initiation, the higher wisdom, and the higher integration. At the count of 3, we will intend ourselves to be back awake and alert, as comfortable as we are in this moment. We know we are to open our eyes and to be present on the count of 3. 1, 2, take a deep breath in, and 3. We are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.